So imagine laying in bed, just getting in after a long day of sitting in a hospital room, and you hear a knock on the door. And you hear somebody say, "Room 1." And quickly you realize that's your room. I got up to see a frantic nurse at the door telling me that I needed to come quickly because my daughter's heart had stopped. From a parent's perspective, to say it's your worst nightmare is certainly an understatement. Because I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know what was going wrong. All I knew is that somebody had their hand in my daughter's chest. And you don't know how long they've been doing it. You don't know how much longer it's going to go on. But you know that every minute that keeps ticking down, things aren't going to look so great. It gets progressively worse minute by minute. At one point, the doctor called me over, and she said, if she lives, we don't know how much damage is going to be done. And I instantly got hit with a wave of fear. So what do I do now?
I ran over into Iris's room and looked at the monitor and saw that she had no blood pressure and that her heart rate was very low and erratic. And I looked at Iris, who was lifeless. She had no oxygen saturations, and it appeared that she had had a full arrest. So we took over Iris's breathing for her. We inserted a breathing tube so that we could use a ventilator to support her respirations, and took a scalpel and reopened the incision that the surgeon had made and pry her chest open. We saw that her heart was not beating. We grabbed the internal paddles and used them to defibrillate Iris's heart, but she did not start up herself. So I put my hand into her chest and started doing open cardiac massage. I was thinking through the whole time, is this going to be all for nothing? What kind of outcome might we have? And we knew that her heart was not going to do the job itself. As difficult of a circumstance as that was, Iris's course continued to be difficult. Iris's story is powerful, and I will carry it with me forever.
In terms of the brain perfusion, oxygen delivery, at this point, we are essentially trying to guess. So what we would ideally have in an ICU, and what many centers are able to provide already, is this direct measure of oxygen in the brain. At Golisano Children's Hospital, we are limited by the 3 NIRS machines available, and have identified several populations of babies that are currently cared for with this technology in other children's hospitals. What we ask and hope and want for the children that come to Golisano Children's Hospital is equal and just and ideal optimal care. By having an increased number of NIRS machines, we're able to use the technology for each patient that will benefit from it. We don't have to pick and choose between babies and between children.
The community has always provided support for the Children's Hospital. With that support, with the proper equipment, we can continue to provide the highest level of care and improve the health and well-being of our children and our families and of our community.
At the end of the day, you need to be sure that the doctors and the nurses are the best in the world, and that the hospital has all the technology under the sun to make sure that you can say hello to your daughter every day. That you can put her on the bus tomorrow, that you can see her grow up, you can see her make silly faces when she wants to, and then you can look at that face day in and day out. Without the best in the world, this wouldn't be possible.
To all my doctors and nurses, thank you.
Thanks. You did a great job.